And you are back on the Tortoise and Hare Experience. Brand new shoe.
Brand new.
Yeah. Final show of the year.
I know. Isn't that exciting?
It is because
that we made it through another year.
Yeah.
I
Together.
didn't kill you?
Yeah, we didn't kill each other. That's the...
You would never kill me.
I don't know. You know what? Maybe I would.
Why?
You're a scream queen, so I'm like, all right, let's
You just like to hear me
really...
scream.
And then, well, let's see if this horror thing really... And isn't that the way to go, though, if you are, like, into horror? Like, how did she go? She went out like a horror star. She was stabbed. You know what I mean?
No,
like that's
I don't want to be stabbed.
The obituary should be scary of, like, how you went out, you know?
No, I'll stab somebody else. That'll be the way that I go.
You go out on the electric chair, or how would you want to go out if there was a death penalty, if they had you choose?
Well, definitely not the electric chair.
No, you want to do the electric chair?
No, because sometimes it doesn't hit right away.
Well,
and
yeah.
You're just sitting there frying.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Who says it
I
doesn't be a
value
good
my
experience?
brain a little bit too much. Probably lethal injection.
Oh, the sterile lethal injection where everything's so clinical.
Yeah.
That's tough though, because you know it's coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's almost you can see it
But
coming.
you know it's coming for all of them. They walk you down that aisle and they're like, here's your last crappy meal.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be on the floor.
And that's it.
That's
I know.
it.
Ugh. Yeah.
Oh, yucky.
Definitely not electric chair though.
Nice way to start the show,
Yeah.
Terrell. Kind of like
Season's greetings.
Sorry.
Wow.
I don't even know how we got into that, but whatever.
Yeah. Well, we were talking
Because
about...
You guys were talking about murdering each other.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I wouldn't murder you.
They
And
got
if
very
I
literal.
did...
Yeah. Of course, you need me for the show. Who else is going to put together the show and do all the audio engineering and everything? Of course.
Me.
Of course. Okay. Deal. I'll just show up and everything be ready. Deal.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. That'll be January. I don't know. Whenever we come back. I do enjoy our long, like me and Max, whenever we're far apart from each other, it's really great. But and I mean that in the sense... But I mean that in the sense of like with Max, like she probably runs into you all the time in all the bands, like literally not once a week, but like, I mean, it's kind of consistent that you're running into people that you know.
Yeah.
With me, it's the exact opposite. I rarely run into anybody that I know. I lead a very solitude lifestyle. You know what I mean? So whenever I come back, it's like, okay, all right, people that I know, all right, like it's.
You're a lone wolf.
Yes.
I get it.
He's a turtle. He sits in his shell, all alone in the shell.
Yeah. So but whenever I have those long periods, because I mean the longest period that I've had like by myself or whatever is like 3 weeks maybe, unless like Max goes on tour, then it's like that long. But this is like one of the longest periods where I'm just completely. Not even. Not even. I'm like, are you sure we need to come back, Max? I'm enjoying the movie, because I go to the movies a lot too. So I'm like, I'm really enjoying going to the movies.
Do you guys stick around here for holidays and all that?
I do. I definitely do. Where I live, everything is like really remote. So
okay.
And close by. So I'm usually just biking. Like, and when I say biking, I mean like bicycling around. Like where I live, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything's just so close.
That's cool.
And I really enjoy that. I really, the only time I'm in my car is when I come here. That is like the longest time I'm ever in a car.
Yeah.
Or if I go visit my mom, my dad, or my brother or sister. Like, but those drives are literally like 20 minutes.
See, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's the way to do LA.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try to avoid the traffic as much as you can.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And specifically, I tell Max too, like, dude, look, we got to do the show as early as possible the last month of December, because, or the first month of December, because that's when everyone's still here. If anything, if we were smart.
Of December.
Yeah. If anything, if we were smart, we would do the show like right before, like December 23rd, because nobody's here and like the freeways are simply nostalgic.
Yeah.
The freeway system, everything is just like, man, this is how LA used to be. You could really get to LA in 22 minutes,
No, so I did Thanksgiving here for the first time, and it was like my first holiday not home, because I've been on the road the past couple months, and I got back like the night before Thanksgiving, and I'm just like, I'm not flying to the East Coast right now. It's just not happening.
Right.
And I was driving around LA, and I was like, this is amazing. Like, I can go anywhere I want. You know, it was perfect. Like, there was no one in town. It was like a ghost town.
Yeah.
But that's how they get you.
Yeah, I know.
You're like, I love it here.
Yeah, I'm staying forever. Yeah.
And then January 5th rolls around and everyone's back. You're like, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Just sitting dead on the street.
It's tough though, because I keep going back and forth with LA. So I've lived here for 2.5 years now, and I'm from the East Coast. I'm from the Northeast.
Which part particularly?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Rhode
Yeah.
Island.
Like
Rhode Island.
That Rhode Island. I drove past Rhode Island in 2 minutes.
Yup.
We were in the car, and my buddy was like, "Hey, there's Rhode Island. Oh wait, now it's gone." And I was like, what?
I mean, like literally, it takes you 45 minutes. You can drive through the entire state.
Yeah.
So picture that.
We played there in Rhode Island.
Where'd you guys play?
I don't remember.
Was it a big club?
Yeah, it was big because
It was probably Lupo's.
9 bands.
So it was either, it had to be Lupo's. I mean, that's like the club that I grew up playing. It's like the cool.
There's not a stadium there, right?
There's an arena. Yeah.
Well, it could have been the arena.
Was it the
'Cause we
Dunkin'
did a lot.
Donuts Center?
Probably.
Which is
That
so
sounds-
Rhode Island. It's
Yeah.
how New England is that? Our arena is called the Dunkin' Donuts Center.
That's perfect, Rhode
Yeah.
Island.
And like you're there, it's like freezing out. You're drinking a nice coffee, like watching a show at the
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts
Yeah,
Center.
but
So,
there's no donuts. They don't deliver the donuts.
There
yeah,
should
just,
be.
It's just an
No.
arena.
There should be that.
It's time to make the donuts.
Yep.
Dunkin'
You
Donuts.
wouldn't know
old
that
school.
because he's West Coast.
No.
So where are you from?
I'm from Florida. Well, I was born in Philly.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah, so that's east. Yeah.
yeah.
And then you're from.
I'm from here.
You're
Here.
from-
I know. Crazy, right?
Ah.
Actually from LA. I know. Born and raised.
I saw the Charger shirt, so I was wondering. You know.
Yeah, I lived in San Diego for
Diego.
for 4 years.
How do you feel about the Chargers being here?
Is
that weird?
It's weird only because I really enjoyed the drive to San Diego. I've loved Qualcomm since it was Jack Murphy Stadium.
Yeah.
You know, I would go there, watch the Dodgers and the Padres playing.
Tony Gwynn.
Yeah, Tony Gwynn. And so I have a very intimate love for that stadium, and I've said this many times. I really don't like what the Spanos did. Those are the owners. With the Chargers. They all they wanted was a brand new stadium, but again, my whole thing was like, the Packers, they still have their stadium.
Yeah.
I'm like, why can't we do that? Why, NFL is all about what's new, what's happening, what's now, bigger, better, louder, and they want to be nostalgic, but they don't. And for me, Qualcomm was always been a nostalgic place. So many great things happened. Elway won his first ever championship.
Yeah, very first
You
one.
know?
Really?
Yeah, there at Qualcomm. Like, so much cool stuff happened at Qualcomm. And I'm like, dude, we need to embrace this. We don't need a new stadium. Let's just embrace the culture. Anytime there's ever a fire, anytime anything major happens, Qualcomm is always the rallying point for San Diego.
Yeah.
And I just really don't like what they did and how they made such a disdain taste.
And that was
for
their
that.
team.
It was.
It's weird that they're in LA now.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
because we just got the Rams too. So
Yeah.
it's like the Rams back, you know?
Which
I can't wrap my head around that whole thing. It's just like, but I'm an East Coast football fan, so
Yeah.
none of.
So
it
you an
makes
Eagles
sense.
fan?
I'm a huge Eagles fan
Okay.
and Dolphin fan.
Okay.
So I'm like, I'm true blue.
You guys are really good. The Eagles are good this year.
Eagles are killing it, except for last week.
Yeah, that was a weird game. Yeah.
Oh,
Seattle.
man.
Yeah. I'm a big Patriots fan. So
no, you're not.
'Cause,
you
you
say Pats.
hey, I'm a big Pats guy.
Yeah, pants.
Um,
It's pants.
I always feel like I need to explain myself when I say I'm a Patriots fan
Yeah,
too.
you
But I'm
should. You
from New
should.
England, so I
You-
mean,
Yeah.
you know. But,
Should hang your head.
But yeah, I don't know. I always Phillip Rivers, man. I've had him on my fantasy team a few times, so I've watched a lot of Chargers games. Yeah, I don't know. I think I wish they would go back to San Diego.
I do too.
Yeah.
You know what's really funny? Is
Except for the city, they want nothing to do with them anymore.
That's
they're
true.
they're
Yeah, they're probably
over it.
pissed.
They
Yeah.
are. Quite frankly, like if they came back, here's what I liked about the San Diegans is that like they would support the Chargers if they put on a great product. Like when the Chargers were actually winning and they had LT and Drew Brees and everybody. Dude, that stadium had Charger fans.
Yeah.
You know, but once they started like getting rid of everybody, you know, like and they started putting on not a great product.
Yeah.
The fans were like, "Nah, man, like we're
not just gonna show up to show up."
Exactly.
Yeah. You know,
and that's what I really admired about the fans. You know, they were real fans.
Yeah.
You know, they weren't. I mean, and I know like a lot of people are like, well, a real fan is showing up no matter what. And I'm like, yeah, but a real fan is also gonna protest like when there's a shitty product on the field and say no, like we need a better team. We deserve a better team. So
I feel like so many of those teams, the owners kind of hit like neutral, auto drive. You know what I mean? Autopilot, and just because they know they're gonna make a ton of money anyway.
Yeah.
Although what's happening right now, and there's been tons of articles written about this, is that the NFL is experiencing very low TV ratings.
Yeah.
Attendance has been poor. Partly, you know, like especially what's going on in San Francisco is absolutely ridiculous. When they made this brand new stadium, Levi's Stadium, you know what they never took account of? The sun. And so
yeah,
Right?
it's like
yeah.
at 1:00, the sun is just like beaming down on that thing, you know?
dude, and it's so far away from San Francisco.
Yeah.
It's
Like, yeah.
like-
That's
it's
like,
like-
how are you going to get
It's
your
like
fan
an
base
hour
out
away.
there?
Yeah.
Like, what's the point? Yeah,
We're-
that's so strange to me.
We're San Francisco adjacent.
Yeah.
Like what?
And like their
Makes no
traffic's
sense.
horrible like ours. So it's like, who wants to? We were caught in that traffic. Actually, we had to drive from it sucked. We had to drive from Orange County up to San Francisco.
Holy cow.
It was horrible to make a show.
That's like the 5 all the way, man.
The 5 all the way, and we got stuck like as soon as a 49ers game was letting out, and it
Ugh.
was horrible. Like I felt like I was here. So I mean, they deal with it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, why is the stadium this far away? It was, I don't know, stupid. But yeah, I dig San Diego. We played a show there on this tour, and we've played in Solana Beach a few times, so I dig it down there. And my cousin, I was just hanging out at Camp Pendleton.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorite places.
Yeah.
Dude, that place is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
my
its
cousin
own
just
city.
moved there. It's its own
Inside.
city. Yeah, it has like a movie theater. There's a Domino's. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, I'm on the inside. You know, it's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
of the military bases.
No, but not
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah,
Camp
yeah.
Pendleton. Seriously, it's Rhode Island
huge.
inside.
Yeah.
It's Rhode Island.
Seriously, because like he picked me up at the gate, and it took us a half hour just to get to his house.
Yeah, I believe
On
it.
a
You're
base,
like,
you
"You're
know?
in Rhode Island.
Yeah, literally, I was like, this is bigger than Rhode Island. You know?
Welcome home.
It's
but,
amazing.
And,
Yeah.
and you know what? We are on the Tortoise and the Hare Experience on
Are we?
Enter the Shell, and this is Johnny Gates.
Oh, by the way,
who is
what up?
here with
What
us
up?
today? Because Turtle didn't even introduce you, so it's like, I mean, he's like
Come on, man.
fail, like
Come
2
on.
in a row.
But okay, you know what I've been going through? Like I know you give me shit about this, right?
yeah,
But whenever we put out the show, it's never like, and guess who we have on? It's like, hey, we're gonna experience Johnny Gates. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's never a mystery. We never not show your photo or anything. No one ever says, gee,
I
why-
wonder who that is.
yeah, like why, you know? So it's just like, do we really? I mean, of course we're gonna introduce you eventually, but like, you know, there's really no need for any of, you know, for people
Well, but
to.
people want to know. They want to
I-
hear.
I
his
get
name.
it. It's
his
like-
mom wants to hear his name on the radio.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. My mom and my nana, they watch
Yeah,
everything.
That's right.
No, I get it though. It's like when you're playing a show. It's like you don't want to announce your band name like too soon.
Yeah.
You don't want to walk out on stage. So, like they know who you are. You know. So I get you. I get you. It's like the third song in. I like
Exactly,
that. Yeah.
exactly.
I like that.
See, he gets it.
All
Nice.
right.
But thanks for having me here
you
today,
know.
guys. This is cool.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm not too far from my my house, so this is cool.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't get to experience the traffic really
No.
that much.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anytime I can stay somewhat in the valley, I'm happy. So,
yeah. I mean,
yeah.
we're kind of almost in the valley, not really, but
This is
you
the
know.
nice part.
well, it's Mulholland.
This is the part with the
I
view.
Probably
Yeah.
shouldn't
Yeah.
say where we're at.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Come on down, guys.
Specifically,
Yeah.
172.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, shoot.
I'll tweet the address in 5 minutes.
Oh, man. That would be bad.
Yeah.
You know, it was funny you say that because there was an episode of The Voice that you were on that Adam and Blake were going back and forth, and one of them actually tweeted the other one's phone number.
No.
And they had to change their number like immediately.
Really?
It was like,
Adam and
how
Blake?
stupid are you? Yeah.
Dude, they're funny. The two of them, like at first, because like watching the show, like in the past, I was always like, what's up with them? Like, is that an act? And then being around it, I was like, that's not an act. Like those guys, like obviously they're friends, but like when they're going at it, like they're going at it.
Yeah, they're kind of like us.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, it's the same vibe.
We're the Adam, like,
I don't know who to be in this scenario.
I'm
like,
Adam.
That's fine. I'm
Man,
gonna go
Adam's. Those two guys are awesome. It's like because, especially the two of them, like for us, I mean, like they're finding us like on the street, And then all of a sudden we're hanging out with like Blake Shelton and Adam Levine.
How weird is that?
It's wild. Like the way I describe it to people, it's like especially that your blind audition. Like it always felt to me like, you ever watch Willy Wonka? That movie?
Wait. Which Willy Wonka?
The old school one. Yeah.
Okay.
The new one. I didn't love the new one.
I didn't either.
And I'm a big Johnny Depp fan, and like I didn't, and
it
Tim
was,
Burton,
like,
but like I didn't.
It was the whole character that they did of him. It was like
it was strange.
It was,
Do you think it was strange because just Gene Wilder really nailed it? He really like you really couldn't tell whether he was psychotic or just a genuine person.
Dude, when they're in that tunnel, like I remember being a kid when like we're on the boat, they're on the boat in the tunnel, and I was genuinely like frightened of that.
Yeah, and you should.
I still kind of am. Like when I,
if you watch all the like strange, there's a whole
weird
DVD of how, or if they even still do DVDs, but of all the like weird.
Oh, yeah, it was like snakes
behind the
and,
scenes.
Yeah, like some of those like images too
the
that
images
they were flashing.
They will
like,
mess with your head.
Yeah, it was like, but that scene when they take a chocolate bar and they ship it into a television, then all of a sudden the kid's in the TV. Yeah. That's how I felt on
Mike
The Voice.
TV.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I'm in a TV right now because I'm so used to seeing it on TV. Yeah, it was like Mike TV.
That guy's name is Paris. The kid who played
no way.
him. Yeah, and because I do a lot of autograph shows, and we have appeared together.
Yeah.
And which is also really weird how that whole, as an actor,
he's that guy forever too. Like that's an iconic.
Ever. He's got to have the little gun and.
Because he was all about it, right? And he loved TV. Yeah, that was his thing. Yep.
So funny. So weird.
He should have just been a TV critic. That would have been like, like.
Mike really likes TV.
Well, he kind of was though. That was his whole character. Was that?
Yeah. So just
Yeah. Those kids were tough, and the other one, the spoiled chick that ended up like with the goose or whatever. That's a weird movie.
Yeah.
What was the
Veruca.
What was the one thing that you always wanted to taste in that movie?
I guess maybe the Gobstoppers.
Oh man,
right?
I think so, me too.
Yeah.
It's like this chocolate, boysenberry. Is this cheesecake? I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, like what is happening here?
Yeah, like how did they do that? How did you do that, Willie?
And then it was blueberry, right? At the end?
The blueberry.
Yeah. Did her in?
You're turning violet.
Violet? Yeah.
That and just the Wonka bar though. I just wanted to get a Wonka bar, like just they made it seem so like
they have
delicious.
Wonka bars.
Really?
Yeah,
they do.
You have those.
I'm so out of.
They don't look like that though.
That's
like a different
those
color.
are
It's like for some reason it's purple and like no, I remember like opening up Hershey bars like around that time too and being like, yo, there might be a ticket in here.
They should.
I don't know why, but
so innocent.
Because I was a kid, But yeah,
I'm gonna get my own candy factory.
I know, that'd be sick.
Could you the Chaka River? Let's talk about the Chaka River because man,
that was pretty badass, and how you can just eat everything.
Yeah.
And how stupid to
The
go
Oompa
up the
Loompas.
vacuum thing.
Those Oompa Loompas are pretty. See, that's where they lost me in the new one. I feel like the Oompa Loompas were like, what is this?
Because it was just
one
the
guy.
one guy.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, what was his name? Paul.
He was like a Hawaiian guy, right?
Yeah,
like they came from like some island
Small.
somewhere. Like that was their backstory.
Yeah, he's like, doing ayahuasca and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
They lost me there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But it made sense why the Oompa Loompas were that color because you know what I mean. Like they obviously were drinking from the chocolate rivers. So
Always.
That pigmentation just like
It just got to them.
Just like man. You know what's really weird, and I just got into this, and I know I'm 100% late to the party with this, but you were mentioning the chocolate bars, right? I just recently got a chocolate bar, but it was like this big of a chocolate bar, right?
Yeah.
One of my friends was just like, oh, here. She's like, I'm on a diet right now, and she's like, some kid was like, trying to raise money, so I just bought this. She's like, but I don't want to eat it. She's like, here, you want it? I'm like, hell yeah, I want it, And And I was like, okay, cool. And I'm just like, well, cause I'm one of those people that I like chocolate, but I like almonds or like peanuts in it. You know, I'm like, well, chocolate bars is cool, but it's a little too decadent. You know, I need something to cut that decadency. And I was looking around, and I'm like, and one of my favorite things is chocolate and peanut butter, like Reese's peanut butter cups. By the way, if you're listening, Reese's peanut butter cups, go ship me a bunch.
Hook it up.
Yeah, hook it up. One of my favorite things.
Frozen.
I've never had them frozen.
Ooh, yeah.
See, you're totally West Coast, because on the East Coast, that's all you do is you put your chocolate
Yep.
in the freezer.
We would do
and
that.
It's like,
Yep. Frozen Snickers.
yeah.
Never done
See?
that.
Try it.
I don't have a freezer.
Get some.
Come
Come on, dude.
Put it out
I have
today.
a mini
it'll freeze.
fridge. I have a mini fridge in my house. Like
It's freezing.
half of
today.
it is beer, you know. So it's
Yeah.
like, so I was looking around, and there I saw like just I had peanut butter when I make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and I was like, wait a minute,
No.
let me dunk this into and it changed my life.
Put the peanut.
So it took the
in
bar
chocolate.
and dunked it into the actual peanut butter.
Oh my god. Oh.
All right.
See, you're too young for those commercials, but there used to be a whole commercial
I didn't even know
about
Really?
who put my peanut butter with my chocolate.
I
Who
didn't-
put my chocolate with my peanut butter?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I might have to try that.
Yeah.
Dude.
Man, I love chocolate. And like I used to work at back in Rhode Island. I worked at the mall for a while. I worked at
That's cool.
Abercrombie.
Oh, nice.
Can I tell you something? You're totally Abercrombie.
I worked there for a long time.
You're totally
too
Abercrombie.
long. Like, because it was just like everybody was young.
Yeah.
And it was a fun job. Like we did nothing for like 7 years. Nothing. You know.
You were there you were eye candy, essentially.
It was fun. You know what? I actually owe a lot of our band becoming successful in the local Providence scene to me working at Abercrombie, because we all worked at Abercrombie, and all the girls from Abercrombie would come to our shows.
Wow.
So then all the guys would start to
course.
come to our shows because they knew
'Cause
there'd
they
be
want the
girls
girls.
there.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden we're like selling out clubs, and I'm just like,
Right.
Abercrombie.
Yeah, that's right.
You know? Who knew Abercrombie could be so rock and roll?
Right?
Right? They should sponsor you.
I know, right? Yeah. Abercrombie.
Abercrombie.
Hook it up.
Come on.
But next to our store in Providence, there was a Lindt chocolate bar store.
It's good
And dude,
stuff.
oh my god.
Lynn?
Yeah.
Lint.
You ever had that?
L-I-N-T.
Yeah, check it out. It's amazing.
Right?
I mean,
L-I-N-D-T.
yeah, it's like Swiss
Yes.
chocolate.
Ooh.
And every day, man, I would go in there and get
Yeah,
like
it's
it was,
got the soft center.
yeah, it was amazing.
Oh,
So I love chocolate.
man.
Yeah.
Try
That Instagram. I tweeted. It'll blow your mind. You're like, oh my god.
I like spicy chocolates. I like.
Oh yeah, I mess with that.
I don't.
Yeah, I've
No.
tried. Yeah,
That's really like a glass of red wine and spicy chocolate.
that's what's up. That's a good Friday night right there.
You know what chocolate freaks me out? You know that orange chocolate that like you get and you like crush it like that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Freaks me out.
Yeah.
It's too much.
I never actually.
much.
ate
Yeah, I'm
one
not
of
into
those.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That
never mind.
anything that's that big and in foil, I'm a little like. I'm a chocolate purist. So
I hate like eating something that I don't know what it's gonna taste like too. For some reason,
Isn't
I'm
that
not-
exciting though? Like
Not, I don't know. For me, it's like it's not, and I don't know what it is. And I'm a big sushi guy, but like I know
Wow.
what I'm gonna order, you know. But in San Francisco, we went to one of those spots where like it just comes around on like the little,
revolving sushi.
and that was like torture for me because like
Yeah.
I didn't know what anything was, and the
Yeah.
whole time I'm like,
It's dangerous.
and like some of it like I wasn't into,
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like I haven't had one of those like orange chocolate things, and I don't know what it's gonna taste like, and I feel like I just don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm like the worst when it comes to that. I'm not a risk taker when it comes to food.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry, guys.
but you need to expand your palate.
I know.
You
I know. Well, we'll have to go somewhere that has like really strange food,
Yeah.
and
Let's
you
do
guys
it.
can just like force me to eat like weird stuff.
No, we're gonna force each other. Like, well, I see that
Yeah.
weird plate and raise you this weird plate. Like,
yeah.
damn you!
Damn it.
I'm not gonna eat goat eyes again.
I've eaten goat eyes.
Of course you have. Man.
I have, because I used to spend a lot of time in Jamaica because there's a recording studio there that I used to work at. And,
Cool.
It's like always there in Kingston.
How are the goat eyes there?
It's it's goat head soup, so they put the
Oh.
whole like eye and fish and
No.
all the parts, and it's like
Pretty good.
It's a delicacy.
Yeah.
It's something you have to acquire a taste for.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't want to acquire that
It's
taste.
got
okay?
that overtones of death.
Yeah.
How's the soup? It has a touch of death with
A
it.
touch of death.
Oh.
But it's
It's like
delicious.
Indiana Jones,
Yeah.
Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
When they're having the soup
Yeah.
and there's like eyes in it.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
I'd be like, do you have any tapatio? Is there any tapatio?
that's why I carry all the sriracha around.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Just dump
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Everything has to have sriracha on it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear
Are
you
you
on that.
you're into the sriracha now?
Oh,
know
yeah,
that you're on the West
definitely,
Coast. 'Cause
definitely,
that's
yeah.
like everybody here is.
I'm not a sriracha
It's at my
guy.
house at all times.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got like 3 bottles on standby.
Yep.
I'm not the sriracha guy. I'm not.
Really?
I'm the tapatio. Enjoy the tapeche.
The tapesh.
Yeesh.
Tapeche.
It's
the little
not. It's
taste of
like
the
water
fish.
to me.
Oh, I love it. I don't know.
like
It's
it.
it's everything. It's
It's everything.
Everything.
You got a shirt.
yeah, it's everything. I always tell when people ask me, "What's your one regret in life?" I'm like, that I didn't invent tapatio. That is my one regret.
Is that the actual
Tapatio.
name of it?
It's tapatio, but like I enjoy the
The tapatio.
The tapatio
and
or
the
just-
Sounds like someone's
Santiago.
last name in Rhode Island.
yeah.
Yo, Johnny Tapatio. I know him.
2-time tapatio.
Yeah. I just enjoy mixing the name up so people are like, wait, what?
Right.
Tapesh.
That's a page, man. Come on.
I like it.
That's, because that's what, that's an LA thing, like where everything is just getting cut shorter and shorter. Like instead of sushi, it's like, do you sush? You know what I mean? Like, of course, I sushed the other day.
Yeah.
You know?
When I
Sush.
first moved back over here, and my friend was talking to somebody on the phone, and they were like, "All right, late," and hang up
No.
the phone. And I'm like, "Late? What? You can't even use the whole word
Like they dropped
later.
the R. Yeah.
There's like you have to just say late, and it's like, oh yeah, it's an LA thing.
At
I'm
some
like,
point, it's just gonna be like,
L. L. That's it. Just the letter. What does L mean? It means late.
I don't get that. It's all emojis now, so like
yeah,
that
that,
whole thing.
I know. And yeah, that my mom, who's probably watching, she's all about the emojis. Like
Yeah.
every text, it's like the funniest emojis, and
Uh-oh.
and they
Gotta
have.
watch out for the moms
She has the
with the
bit
emoji.
emoji too.
Oh no.
Yeah,
When
mine got
it's like
deleted
her-
somehow. But
yeah,
like,
I deleted mine.
yeah,
I'm like, this is too close to me. Like,
yeah, it was weird. You know.
It looked like me. I was like, it's gonna go out there. It's gonna get a credit card. My life will be over.
The only time I like those
Sleep with a
emoji,
fan.
those like people emojis is like when you're on Snapchat and they're on Snapchat too, and then like their eyes come up, you're like, oh my god,
yeah.
oh my god, I think that's the most adorable thing in the world. I'm like, oh please,
Yeah.
come on. I don't know.
We were talking on our last show with Ty Runyon from the show Versailles.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I'm over in Paris, and everything that I write, it's all emoji. He's like, I'm really into the lightning bolt.
Oh yeah,
Rock sign.
The rock on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, all right.
It's kind of
cool.
like the universal language now.
Yeah.
It is.
It's kind of cool because if you are in Paris and you don't speak French, you can just like whip out your phone and just
Right.
like use
Lightning
emojis.
bolt.
Yeah.
Although, like, I was telling him, like, I'm a bacon guy. Like, I just send bacon for anything, for an answer. Like, what does bacon even mean? I don't know. But
I don't know, but here's bacon.
Yeah, it just needed bacon in this sentence.
I like the pizza one. The pizza emoji's cool.
Yeah, some
I like
of
the
them
guy
are
that's
offensive,
dancing, the
though.
weird like disco guy.
Yeah.
I've been on a kick with that one. Yeah.
I'm sending weird disco guy.
Yeah.
out there.
I like the smiley face with like a cowboy hat. I thought that was kind of funny. I like to send that one out.
Yeah, that one's cute.
Yeah.
I send that to all my friends in Nashville.
And maybe you guys heard about it, maybe you didn't. And it was really interesting because people were in an uproar because of a burger, and it was a burger emoji. And what they did was they put the tomato underneath the burger patty,
Oh, that's weird.
Sacrilege.
right? Instead of
On top.
on top.
Yeah.
And I had no idea that there were so many burger purists out there that were like, this burger emoji is completely wrong.
Someone's getting fired.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because then it's going to like all make your tomato all
It's
soft.
but it's normal. I mean, not that it's normal, but like maybe we've been eating the tomato all wrong on our burger. Maybe it should be at the bottom. You know?
Okay. I want to know, like, it's funny that people were actually noticing that, you know?
I would not have noticed.
I don't think I would have noticed that. But props to the guy that did.
Right?
And look what he started, a revolution.
Yeah.
So
Do you know that McDonald's does not use tomatoes on their burgers?
They use tomatoes on some of their burgers, not all of them.
Okay, back in the day, little unknown fact, I did the commercial for the Big Mac.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Big Mac has no tomato in it.
Yeah. So what I did was I had, the ingredients of the Big Mac.
Yeah.
Do you know what they are?
No.
So wait, let me
like
see. Sesame seed bun, special sauce, onions, pickles, and lettuce.
Well,
And cheese.
That's
I know I'm not saying it right, but
It's close. So
What am I missing?
in my commercial, I say the ingredients forwards and then backwards.
Ooh.
Want to hear it?
Yeah, let's do this.
Ready?
Here we go.
You ready?
Exclusive.
Okay. 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Bun seed sesame on onions, pickles, cheese, little sposh. Little sposh. What's a sposh? Is that like a new
Yes,
thing?
it is.
Special sauce. Wait. Now I have to see. You messed me up. I shouldn't look at you when I say it. You messed me up. You're like judging me and my burgerness. Okay, ready?
But I had it right. I mean,
No,
I
no,
just
no,
didn't do it in the correct order. I mean,
Wait, let me do my
okay,
backwards thing. Bun seed sesame, onions, pickles, cheese, lettuce, sauce, special batty beef, all 2.
Damn. All right.
Yeah. No, but I used to say that like super, super fast.
That must have been
and
stressful.
that commercial ran forever. And
How was that audition? Like, did you have to go in and was that the audition?
The audition, I think I was doing Bomb Bomb ice cream
Okay.
then, and the Bomb Bomb ice cream was like,
Bon
Remember
Bon.
that?
your mommy to buy Bomb Bombs today. So I did like comic
Bon
voices
Bon.
and stuff, and yeah, so it was like
Bon Bons.
they called me in and like, can you just do a normal voice? Like,
You're like, yeah.
Can you just
Yeah.
be normal,
Yeah.
Max?
and they made me read some copy, I think, and it was like,
Yeah.
But I was like in high school. They gave me free McDonald's for like
Ooh.
a
You must have
year.
been the most
Damn, I
popular
was gonna
kid.
say,
I
yeah,
was
yeah,
so
everybody wanted to hang with
popular.
you. Yeah.
And I don't really eat that, so
Even twice
Your
as
friends got
popular.
hooked up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did. Sorry, McDonald's.
it's fine. I'll
I'm
eat it.
sorry.
I just had the nuggets the other day because every time I get these weird cravings, especially when I'm high. And I was so I was just like, and they have this. Oh, man, I feel like I'm a commercial for them, but I'm like, they have this great deal where it's like the 2 for $5, so you get like you can get 10-piece chicken McNuggets, or like you can get a 10-piece chicken McNugget and a fillet of fish, or a Big Mac, and I think like a quarter pounder. But I was like, oh my god, I finally can get my Big Mac and and my nuggets together. And for me, it's all about the sauce, because the barbecue sauce there is crack. I like barbecue sauce, and to me, nothing is better than McDonald's barbecue sauce.
That's cool.
And I really want them
It's
like
just sugar.
it's delicious sugar. I just wish that they could just bottle it. I would buy
They
it.
just sell it.
Just sell it like that, not with the packets, because I'm the guy. I'm like, I need 5 more packets. And they're like, well, they're like 45 cents. I'm like, charge me, charge me.
I don't care.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I need it.
That's road food.
Oh man.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I've been doing like I would get an egg McMuffin, like no matter what time of the day. If that's if McDonald's is like our only option.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know what we do a lot? So we'll go to Subway and get the veggie delight. Like
Yeah.
the foot-long veggie
Yeah.
delight. So it's just vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
And like we call it a salad sandwich because that's kind
Yeah.
of just
Right.
what it is.
Yeah.
So that became our road go-to
Well,
on the past
Subway
few tours.
is in like all of the
Everywhere.
yeah. So-
Starbucks is too now,
yeah,
which
it's
I've
true.
noticed. Because
Yeah.
a couple years ago it wasn't. Like when you'd be out in the Midwest or like in the middle of nowhere, that
Yeah.
was dreadful because you're like,
It's awful.
shit, I'm not going to have like an ice. I'm a big Starbucks guy.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
You're not a
Starbucks
Dunkin'
too.
Donuts guy. I mean, that was
you know
like
what it
your
is?
culture.
If I'm going to drink Dunkin' Donuts, I have to be in New England. I feel like, I don't know if it's the water or something, but like a Dunkin' Donuts outside of New England, it just doesn't taste the same. for
Yeah,
me.
East Coast.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's-
like
The water, it's different.
something is different. Starbucks, I feel like everywhere you go, you get the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But there would be times when like, you pull it up on your phone and you're like, dude, we're not going to have a Starbucks for like 3 days. Like, oh my God.
Third world
Tragic.
problem.
I know. But now, dude, rest. Yeah, third world. Yeah.
Are we in a third world country?
Let's hope eventually like that is a third world problem.
Yeah.
The way things are going, I don't know. But yeah, touring. So it's cool. Like you know the road and all that. So that's why I just got back from this tour. So I've been back for like a week, and I'm in that. When you just get back and you're sitting on your couch and you're just like, what the hell am I supposed to do now?
Yeah, I don't
like,
know.
what am I, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you watch TV for the first time
clean.
in months, and yeah, you like clean your apartment. I actually went and bought all like white sheets for my bed because I wanted to feel like a hotel bed. Because I'm just so used to yeah, and I did, and it's amazing. So
yeah, you know, it's really. I have white sheets too.
Nice.
It's weird.
I like
weird.
it. I like the white. I had gray for a while, but I'm onto the white.
No.
So yeah.
Yeah. Gray doesn't. It's just.
I just have blankets.
It's not happy.
I don't have sheets. I just have blankets on top of blankets on top of blankets, and as colder as it gets, I scooch more into each blanket like layer.
I like that move. You know what I do now when it's cold, which I can't believe I'm saying it's cold, like because
I know.
Yeah, because you're from Rhode Island. Where
it's like 60,
freezing.
65. I'm like it's freezing out, dude. I put like a fleece blanket now, like on the bottom, sheet on top of that, comforter on top of that. So I got the fleece.
Oh, nice move.
It's a good move.
I use a heating pad.
Oh, that's nice.
Like all toasty.
I can't do that. I can't do the heating. I can't do anything electrical next to me. It
shuts off. It shuts off automatically.
I don't know. I still get I get too weirded out. Like I fabric with electricity. It just, how does this work? Like no, it's too much. It's too much. I'm old school. I'll just add on more blankets.
Blankets
whatever.
on top of blankets on top of blankets.
Yeah.
Hot water bottom.
No, I can't. I drink a lot of water in the winter though. I get really dehydrated for some strange reason.
Really?
Yeah, and that's the most.
It's not strange. That's normal.
Really?
People get dehydrated in the winter.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's just like and so like I only have like 2 things of water. I have like, because what I do is I heat my water and I put it into jars. Because I'm like, oh, this purifies. I don't know. I think like it purifies the water more.
It doesn't.
In my head it does. Okay. That's what counts. And so I only have like 2 jars of like purified water.
Yep.
And then I have 2 jars of tea. So then, but it's all in the refrigerator, my mini fridge, and it's just because it's like I like cold water and cold
same
tea.
here. Yep.
And then like I drink all that water, and then I'm left with the tea, and I'm like, oh no, and I gotta drink tea, and like 5 a.m, and I'm just so thirsty. Yeah.
Like you wake up like dying of thirst, and you're drinking tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I just want water, but I already drank all this water. Yeah.
You can suck on a button, and that will bring
saliva.
Saliva,
That's gross.
yeah.
Saliva to
I
me
know,
is just
but
gross in
but
general.
it's a thing. Like if you get stuck in your car, you go off the road, and you are gonna, die of thirst. When you get really dehydrated, you find a button and
like
just
on a
suck
shirt
on
or
it.
something.
Yeah.
Like
really, just suck on it, and it'll
Now we
bring
got to
the
make
saliva
sure all of
up in
our
your body.
shirts have buttons. Thanks,
Yeah.
Max.
It's true. Keep a little packet of salt in your
on your
car.
pants. Jeans have a button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try ripping that off your jeans. Let me know how that goes, John.
You're thirsty enough. You'll rip that shit off. You're like,
Yeah.
I'll just take off my pants and be the idiot
Yeah.
walking around with his pants, fucking,
I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah. All right.
I have no pants on, but I'm not thirsty anymore.
sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Just how it
I
is.
like that. That's a good. You know what? That's a good survival tip.
Yeah, for sure.
You never know. You never know.
I grew up in Florida, so people go off the road.
That's
Well,
true.
yeah.
I
You're
mean,
like stuck in a ditch with an alligator. And
Florida's an interesting place.
yes, it is.
Yeah. There's some good stories out of Florida.
Yeah, they gotta love you there. You're like total Florida material.
I dig Florida. We've been. I used to play the Songwriter Festival down in Key West.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the best songwriter festival too. It's like, what's nice too is it's in like March, I think, or April. So it's like the weather's shitty everywhere else, and then you go down to Key West and it's like perfect weather. That's a crazy town. Key West is insane.
Yeah.
But it's fun because it's all. So I lived in Nashville for a long time, and you'd go there for like that week, and it was literally everybody in Nashville is in Key West, and it's all these like really great songwriters, and yeah. So if you're looking for like a good hang in Florida, I would go scope that out. Yeah.
Yeah, they have one in Tampa too, I think.
I've never been to Tampa.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what's weird? Florida's the one state where like we haven't done a ton of touring there for some reason. It's like the one
you
state.
have to know, like.
Yeah, it's like I've been to
where your market
Tallahassee.
is.
I haven't been to Tampa though. I need to go to Tampa. What is it? Eboard City?
Yeah,
That's like a cool spot, right?
You know, Tampa, Orlando. Those are good markets for rock.
I need to do it.
Yeah,
Hit up Disney World.
Disney rocks.
I'm not gonna lie, I go to Disneyland a lot since I moved out here.
Really?
Disney World,
Yeah, I'm
Disney
kinda
World
into it.
is 10 times better.
You got the pass.
You know what it is? We have some friends that like work for Disney, or some fans that work for Disney, and like they hook it up.
They're friends. If they're hooking it
Yeah.
up, they're not fans. They're friends.
They're friends. Yeah. And they kind of hook it up, and then we have a way to get front of the line passes.
Oh,
Get out of here.
Actually, I go with Trev and Ryan
of course you
all
do.
the time,
Of course,
and we
because
have
he's a
yeah.
line skipper.
He's a line skipper.
I can't like let you in on what we do.
Right.
Maybe off camera.
Yeah.
I will let you know what we do, but we find ourselves at the front of the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna hear another song.
We need to know.
Yeah, I need to know it immediately. Let's you know what? Let's hear L.A. Or is
Yeah.
it La?
It's just now.
I love it. We'll hear that song, and then we're gonna listen. We're gonna actually find out how to get in front of the line. But when we come back, we'll just be back. How about that? And then, oh yeah. By the way,
We'll talk about experiences.
yeah,
That never happened.
No.
No.
Okay. TheJohnnyGates.com. That's where you can find Johnny Gates at. You should put 2 E's, like the.
And like really.
Yeah, just really
Well,
sell.
I was pretty pissed because I think JohnnyGates.com was taken. So I was like, damn, what do I do?
You buy it from him.
I know.
No,
well, I
they
think this
probably won't
guy's a photographer, maybe. I don't know, but I'm a big Ryan Adams fan,
Mhm.
and his website's the Ryan Adams. So I was like, I'm gonna do the Johnny Gates. So that's where that came from.
That's great. So log on there for all your Johnny Gates needs. I was on there a couple of days ago, and I saw you got the tour on there, like the tour dates and everything like that. The media, like, hey, media, contact me here. You know.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's all on there.
You know what? The more this show is on, like before, it was extremely, I guess, doctoral or procedural, and we would start sharing experiences. But like, what I noticed this year with us is just that we get into these great conversations, and then it's just like, well, we should share our experience, but then it's just like, well, damn, we just interrupted this great conversation. So it just,
I know, but our fans get.
I think they don't care.
No,
they're just excited.
They like when we,
They're just-
share because you get to know a little bit more about you. and,
Totally.
you
Yeah.
know, they want to know.
Okay.
I think we
Okay.
pretty much have like all of our stuff out there now.
Right. So we'll
There's nothing
just,
left.
Right. Okay.
Except
Yeah.
for the
This will just be our little segment of experiences. Real quick. I guess everybody was waiting. I guess. I guess.
They're waiting
Yeah. They
patiently
They
to know
didn't.
if you're drinking out of saving beer cans or something.
I do save beer cans.
I know. That's what
Do you?
I'm saying.
I
there.
do.
It was
Do
you
an
have a collection?
experience.
I do, but I give them to my landlord. It's like we try to out beer can each other.
Really?
Like he has his like recycled beer cans, and then I have mine.
Nice.
But every now and then, I'll throw in like a can of soda in there, just
Just
depending.
to mess it up.
Yeah, just because all I drink now for me, what I've now transitioned to into what a beer can is a tall boy, a 16 ounce.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm like, for me that if I get a 12 pack, and it's just like the 12 ounce, I feel like I'm not drinking. You know what I mean? Like
Wow.
I'll drink 2 or 3 and I'll be like, okay, that was a 16 ounce.
Yep.
No,
Our local beer back home is called Narragansett, and they're in the tall boys, and they're $2 for a tall boy.
Yeah.
And it's perfect.
absolutely
That's
delicious.
why Olive Rhode Island is drunk.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We need to get Narragansett out here. Like, I don't know why they don't have it. I was in Portland at a liquor store, and I walk in, and I'm just going to get like just some this has been my summer of shitty beer. Like that, I've proclaimed it that,
Right.
and it's already winter, and I'm still doing it.
I'm still.
I'm just like protest. Like I was drinking so much heavy beer, like all that stuff, and so this summer I'm like, I'm just gonna drink shitty beer all summer. So I drank like Budweiser and like whatever. So anyway, I'm going
Not
into
that you're
this.
shitty, Budweiser.
No. I mean, like, you know what I mean. Like, there's something about a nice cold bottle of beer, you know, as opposed to like some warm like draft that almost tastes like a loaf of bread, you know. So this is my summer of just that kind of beer. But I walk into this liquor store in Portland, and like it was amazing. I see the cans, and I see they had Narragansett, and it was like it totally like.
You bought all the cans. You're like,
I bought all of them, and they were tall boys. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it was
Wow.
good. So
I've never had a
Portland
beer
was
in my
good
whole
night.
life.
What? Really?
Never.
So what's your like? You like wine?
I mean, I'll drink wine at
Okay.
dinner, whatever.
Yep.
Social thing.
Red wine or white wine?
Red, because
Yeah.
why waste your calories on that?
Oh,
red
white wine is delicious.
Yeah, but it doesn't do anything good for your body.
Who-
There's red wine. Has,
I'm not drinking
you know-
for my
Well,
body.
I did.
You know? The best white wine, and I've always told people this, it's a dessert wine. It's called Grushemir. And it's absolutely it's you put it in the refrigerator, and then you put on some Battlestar Galactica or some sci-fi.
Nice.
You pour it into your wine glass. Oh
It's a red wine.
no, it's white.
Oh, it's white. Okay.
Yeah, you
I
do
was gonna-
that.
Red wine in the refrigerator? That's
It's absolutely delicious.
terrible.
I like to do red wine with like Chinese food or just anything Oriental. White wine is always reserved for just me alone watching something.
Nice.
Yeah,
White.
I drink it all.
fish.
That's my whole thing though. Is it's like I'm into every kind of alcohol, So it's like, oh, I'm in this moment right now, or I'm like, oh man, I need a martini, immediately stat, So that I call it martini time. I'm like, oh, I haven't had a martini time in a while.
It's like when I'm watching
Martini
Game of
time.
Thrones, I feel like I have to be drinking red wine.
Right?
Because like they
Yeah.
drink so much, and it just makes me like need to have some. So that kind of became my thing.
But you have to buy a goblet. You can't do it out
it
of a
has
wine
to be in a
glass.
goblet. Yeah.
when I was moving to where I live now, I was moving everything, and I had my pimp cup. I got a pimp cup one year for it was like right now we're in the season of the elephant gift, right? Or
Yeah.
you go to the elephant party, and so one year I went to an elephant party, and it was a pimp cup. And I got it, and I'm like, this is the greatest cup ever. I'm like, what? Why is this? I'm like, why is this an elephant gift? This should not be an elephant gift. And I was all excited that I got it, and like everyone was just like, I don't get it. Like nobody wants it. And I'm like, even better.
Yeah.
Well, what is this elephant thing? What
An
is
elephant
this?
party
I don't know
is
these
where
things.
everybody brings like shitty gifts,
Like weird gifts.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, weird. They could be shitty. They could not be.
Yeah.
But because like some people like really pride themselves on wanting to have
The shittiest.
no
gift?
the best gift that everybody fights for.
Ah, I see.
And but some people pride themselves on having like the stupidest gift, or you know what I mean. And so you get a combination. Yeah. The pimp where they were like, oh, this is gonna be the stupidest gift in the world, and I'm like, oh my god, I finally have a pimp cup. And so I'm moving, and it broke, and I'm like, no,
Oh,
pimp
no.
cup, no. Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
All right. Next time I come over here, I'll bring you a pimp cup.
That'll be
All right?
cool.
All right. I'll hook it up.
We'll drink wine.
You
I'd be
need
like,
that.
you need one too. Then
I
that
know.
was just like,
I'll get the set. I'll get the
yeah.
set.
Do you get into like the ugly Christmas sweater thing?
Yeah, I think that's funny. Like if I don't know if anyone's having a party this year, but yeah, like last year somebody had a party, and yeah, I wore some like ridiculous thing that I bought at like Goodwill. Yeah,
That's
I'm into it.
That's the sign of a true ugly sweater. It's, I hate that like these ugly sweaters are like now a fashion trend where it's like everybody has a sports teams have ugly
yeah.
sweaters. It's like, no, a true ugly sweater needs to be an actual ugly sweater that you find somewhere at a yard sale. It should be worth like $2.
Yeah, no, you can't go to like the mall and
Yeah.
buy it for like $60. Like no, it has to be like you buy it at Salvation Army or something like that for like $2.
Yeah, exactly. That's
And it needs to be hideous.
Yes.
Ironically hideous.
I think the best ugly Christmas sweater I have ever seen. Our friend Chris made an ugly sweater that said ho hum with the grumpy cat on it.
Oh yeah.
And he hand stitched it himself, and it was so
That's pretty
funny.
impressive.
It was so funny.
That's cool. Make your
Yeah.
own.
Yeah,
Alright.
it was like, I kind of don't hate you right now. You're
grumpy
redeeming
cat.
qualities because you made grumpy cat.
I went one year and there was a few Giants fans, so I wore my ugly Dodger sweater, and
Ooh.
and everyone was like, "That is an ugly sweater." And I'm like, I know. I'm so happy. I know.
I was playing that song "L.A." in San Francisco, and the whole time I'm like, "Damn, this is awkward now." Because the chorus like, "Let's move to L.A." And they're like, "Nah."
Yeah, nah, brah.
I do love San Francisco though. I love that city. It's fun up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been up there a few times, but more in my capricious youth, if you will. But I haven't been there like lately. Like now that I'm a scotch more older, I need to. I need to revisit San Fran.
Go hang out down in the Mission. We did a few of these things on this tour called So Far Sounds. Have you heard of those shows?
Mm-hmm.
So we did a few of those, and one of them was in San Francisco, and it was cool. It was in this it's actually a laundromat. So
Okay.
so far they throw random shows in random locations. And
But
like,
you must have been excited because you're like, finally we could do laundry and a show at the same time.
I took my favorite shirt, had a stain in it, and I took it there, and like the girl washed it for me, and she got the stain out.
Yes.
And this place was called Lingerie.
Okay.
But yeah, the Mission is a really cool neighborhood in San Francisco. So if you're gonna go hang there. It's like I've thought about moving there. Like I really like it. So
Yeah, that's not a good move though.
San Francisco.
No.
I don't know. I mean,
San Francisco is just as expensive as Los Angeles.
I know.
If not
'cause
more.
it's all tech now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like everybody works for an app.
Yeah.
And like the prices have gone up.
And
yeah.
it's cold. So there's that.
I like.
Yeah.
It reminded me a little bit of the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what it's like on tour. Like you're in a city for a couple days.
Yeah,
and
you're
just
like,
I
I
love
love
this
it, I'm
place.
moving
And then you
here.
move to the next city. You're
And then
like,
you're
I
like,
love this
oh,
place.
no.
Like
You actually move there and it's like, no,
that'd be
what did-
nuts to
what did I
actually
do?
move. To like be on
Yeah.
tour, fall in love with the city, and actually move there.
that'd be cool.
I'm gonna do it.
do it,
I'm gonna move to Boise.
Boise. Dude.
I don't.
I've been to Idaho and I like
There's
it.
great
What did you?
fans
Okay,
in
ready?
Idaho.
What did you think Idaho was gonna be like?
I had no. You know what? I had no idea. I was.
Too.
I thought it was.
That's
gonna,
what I thought. I thought it was gonna be flat, and it wasn't. It was mountains, and like it was awesome.
Yeah.
Boise's awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool, and I mean, I don't know. Like I when I got there, I was just like, wow, this is good. One of my friends, she lives out there, so I went for a wedding
Yeah.
out there, and then she's like, oh yeah, we're in Idaho, but we're gonna drive like an hour away to this like farm, and that's where we're gonna get married. And I'm like, but it has a golf course, and I'm like, what?
Like Idaho. All right.
Yeah, and I was like, all right. And they're all into their the Boise State. They're all into Boise,
State. Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Boise was cool. We played out there. We've toured with Jonny Lang a few times.
Oh, I love Jonny Lang.
Yeah,
he's good.
Yeah, he's awesome. Like that's like when we go out opening for him, it's the best. We know those.
Yeah.
For some reason, he plays like the best cities. His fans are amazing. Like they just love music.
Mm-hmm.
And man, he is so like his voice is so good, and he's such a
Yeah.
good guitar player that it's like it's mind blowing.
Is he still performing barefoot?
No,
Yeah.
No. I will
that
say
was like
though,
a big thing for him.
really when he was young. Yeah, it's funny because his first single came out. I think he was like 16 years old. He's not even. I mean, he's only like 36, maybe
Mhm.
35.
He's been around that long, like doing that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and
I
we
thought
played.
he was
flies,
like
man.
28 when
Time
he came
flies.
out. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
he was
did
young.
not-
No, he was
He was
young.
young.
I know, but in
Kid.
my head, like as a kid when he came out, I thought
'Cause
he was like
shredded.
older. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, and he's tall.
he's awesome. Like we've done like 3 tours now opening for him, and like but we played Boise with him. That was my first time in Idaho. And I just thought it was gonna be flat, but it was snow and there were mountains, and yeah, it's cool up there. Montana's cool. I like it up there.
I did too. You know what? If I had to like maybe move, it might be Idaho that I'd probably like move to. I'd be like,
That's
yeah,
cool.
why not? You know?
Get a little off the grid.
Yeah, yeah. I'd be off the grid, but
I don't know if I
but
can move
like
to Idaho.
still on the grid, because I'd still probably be doing a show out there,
Yeah.
just seeing what local bands are in town and be like, hey man, I got a really groovy show.
Yeah.
Groovy's cool, right? Like they use that word in Idaho, right? Yeah,
It just became cool there.
it just became cool in Idaho.
No, sorry. No, I love Idaho.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
dead serious.
Yeah,
So,
me too.
yeah.
Me too.
You know what was cool too? We played. I like how this has become the Idaho show. Can we just name the show
Yeah,
Idaho
yeah,
this
sure.
episode? It was St. Patrick's Day, so I feel like that made it even more
Oh, yeah.
badass there. So we had a good time.
We went for we were the day before, or no, that night that I showed up. My friend Rosa was just like, oh yeah, my dad and my family is out at this bar just going to watch the UCLA game, and I grew up with everybody, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh cool. She's like, yeah, just go meet them there. So I go and I meet them there, and they're ordering towers of beers.
Nice.
Oh my god! And it was just and this like place was like a temple towards sports.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So it was just all these huge big screens and projectors and
Yep.
they were just getting tossed out the frame, man. It was great.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. Idaho's a great place. I'm serious.
Definitely.
Yeah. I didn't experience you know what? I was too busy getting drunk to check out the chicks, but
There were some cute girls up there.
What?
sure.
Yeah.
What
sure.
is wrong with you?
I was too busy just really
That's
having a
why
good
you're
time.
single.
Yes, you're right. You know why I'm single is because I call chicks.
Yes,
I
that-
don't
that
call
is
them their
true.
names.
That is
I've been
true.
noticing that lately. People have been like, dude, you say the word chick a lot. And I'm like, fuck, I need to change that. I actually need to know their names. What? Preposterous.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
By the way, that's my experience. I'm just gonna throw
Oh,
that out
oh,
there.
okay.
People are just like, hey,
There's-
stop saying chicks. I'm like, okay.
That's the experience.
That's the experience that I've been going through. A lot of people are trying to change, and I'm like, you're absolutely.
You're
right.
working on it.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
I am. I just had to throw, since you're,
Nice.
experienced Nazi right here.
I'm the experienced Nazi. The fact that you just called me a Nazi makes me just want to stab you a little bit.
Well, that's what a Nazi would
Maybe even burn you.
and throw you in some sort of camp.
Terrible person.
We have
Christmas
places
time.
for you.
Don't talk about that stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are all jokes, people. I swear.
Yeah, that's-
I
those are the
swear.
jokes.
Please do not take. So I sometimes hate that I have to explain myself. Sometimes I'm like, look, man, we're just having a fun time, and if I offended you,
Always. He's always offending
if I
somebody.
offended you, then you were
Sorry.
listening
So
really
sorry.
well. And I apologize. I'm sorry. We live in an era where we have to apologize for everything, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Sexual harassment. That's what's big. I need
Sexual
to sexually
harassment.
harass you
It's in right
immediately.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hot to be sexually harassed. I sexually harass myself. But yet I'm not. I'm calling the cops on myself. Like, hey, man. Just so I can get on the sexual
So
harassment
handsy with yourself. That's sad.
and watch myself take a shower. I put a mirror. Like, who wants to watch me take a shower? I don't even want to watch. I've tried watching myself. It doesn't work.
Turtle.
Had to go on a tangent. Sorry. When we come back, plugs, yes, or did you have something to share real quick? An experience.
I don't know if I want to share it now. So I was talking to my roommate Eden.
Which you haven't even introduced me to, by the way.
What?
I mean, we just met. I mean, of course, dude, all of our roommates always hit it off. Major spectacular, like always fun. But she never introduces me to any of them. But they just fall in love with me. I mean, that's just the way
Nobody
it works.
falls in love
Nice.
with him.
They do. Come on. Please.
They complain after you leave.
Johnny, me and Johnny already bros. Stop it. Right there, bro.
Just like that. But so Eden's like, a hot young guy, and he's got several.
I don't know if he's. I mean,
girlfriends.
he's good looking.
Yeah, no, but I mean, he's got his thing
He's
going
good
on.
looking. Yeah, I wouldn't say hot. I'd say maybe good looking.
All right,
Johnny, you ever check out the guys? You know, are you like in that part in your life where you can look at a guy and be like, he's good looking, yes, you know, or
His
just
mother is watching.
that I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying like, are you, you know, I'm not saying anything weird. I'm just, you know, like, because like I see some of my friends that are girls and they're with the guy and I'll be like, oh man, like, you know, like, dude, he is really good looking. Like, wow, like you did yourself a great job. Or like, I'll be like, what, like, how does that even work? Like, what does he have a spell on you? Like, you know, like what the fuck is going on? You know, but like, I'm at that point in my age where I could look at a guy and be like, oh yeah, he's good looking. Or
yeah, I think you can be comfortable enough to. Yeah. But I wouldn't say I'm a pro at that.
Yeah, don't ever be.
You have pretty friends. You know, you're
pretty
guys.
friends.
Well,
good looking. Guys are not pretty. They're good looking, handsome.
No, you don't know his friends.
Yeah,
his friends are pretty. Trev is a pretty boy. That like
me and Trev always joke because we both have like the long hair and
yeah, and but he's like a ginger.
Trev's awesome. And,
you know, that's like
I love that you know my friends. You know, I think that's great. So that's my crew. That's my LA crew. So,
yeah. Because your friends are my friends.
And we can.
Well, they were my friends, but you stole them, so now they all.
Well, I'm bringing it all back together.
Oh,
so
that's sweet.
We're doing this,
nice.
And we're all gonna go to Idaho together.
Yes,
it's gonna be awesome.
It'll be great. So anyway, you're hot.
Yeah. So I go to I go to Eden about things that are like current or whatever, you know.
Like, should I wear this nighty tonight?
Well,
or
kind of on that subject, but
okay,
like,
got it.
All right, so we're having this discussion, and I don't know if this is a thing, and you guys have to tell me because you know I don't know these things. But when did it become like a thing with guys wanting to spit in girls' mouths?
Spit in girls' mouths?
Yeah, that's like a thing now. When did that happen?
When guys could actually spit. I can't. My spit is not even. I wish I could like fireball spit like Super Mario, but like my spit just. It's not even manly. My spit is not manly. I wish I could spit like Sid Vicious. If
I didn't know that was a.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It's like it's like a sexual thing now.
All right. Well,
I was like, what? And Eden's like, oh yeah, it's a thing.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
when
that
did
was
that happen?
I need to measure his spit a radius.
Yeah.
Immediate, like, okay, like, wow, it's a 25-foot spitter. Okay, great. You know, I don't know, like the accuracy of his spit. Oh my god!
It's like, holy cow! All right, so you know that's my experience of having a conversation with Eden about.
Well, I mean, how old is he? Probably like 24 or something like that.
I don't think his age is.
Well, it's not. I mean, not
can
topic, but like it's the younger generation, which thank you by the way, they're into some great stuff. Like people, it's everything. Sex is, I think, generational.
Is it?
Yeah,
because
with the weird shit. You know what I mean? But like I call it weird shit, but other people might call it normal stuff. But it's
that's because you haven't had sex in 3 decades.
Well, yeah. So it's like, is there still penetration? Does that still happen?
I don't know.
Is that considered sex these days? But people are into like stuff. People are into the niches.
Yeah,
of sex, and that's probably a niche.
Spitting.
Yeah. Who knew?
I didn't know. I didn't know that was like a. I didn't know that.
Yeah, apparently. I don't know.
And now your nana knows and your mom.
Yeah.
We have to call somebody on that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Max.
Hey, Nana.
Appreciate it.
Is that something you like?
Your Nana calls. Actually, in 1940, it was all the rage. All the rage. I'm sorry, Nana.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Once again, email us Tortoise The Hare Experience.
Tell us how you like to.
Yeah, spit.
Spit.
For sure.
Even that word just makes me uncomfortable.
Okay. Well, glad we have this experience with that.
Really?
Johnny, you want to share a real quick experience?
I'm about to become an uncle.
All right.
For the first time.
Okay, first time. Nice.
Yeah. So my little brother, him and his wife are having a baby.
He spit in her mouth.
Yeah, I think that's what led to everything going down.
That's what led to everything. That was love at first spit.
Aw. Congratulations to them.
Yeah, I'm excited though. So we're gonna find out the sex of the baby.
Are they gonna have one of those sex parties? I mean, open. No, you know what I mean.
What?
I don't think
This
they're
show
gonna.
is taking a drastic
No.
turn.
I don't know what it's called, but
A reveal? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Reveal party.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
They're just gonna be like,
I think we're gonna go out to like. Well, you know what was kind of cool? The way they even told us that they were having a baby. It was my Nana's birthday, and we were all going out to dinner with her.
everything revolves around the Nana. I love it.
Oh yeah, we're
Love
like an
it.
Italian family.
Yeah.
It's like, but for some reason they were like, oh, like the gift that we got Nana came with like these 3 other extra gifts, and they gave them to like me, my mom, and my dad,
That's cool.
and my Nana or whatever. And so we opened them, and mine's a guitar pick, and it says like we picked the best uncle.
Oh, that's cool.
And I'm like, what? And I can tell my mom's like opening hers, and it's like a teddy bear saying like you're gonna be a mom, and like we're all just like, what the hell's happening right now? And then it hit, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like the first baby in the family, so
Right.
yeah. So I'm excited. So we're gonna find out what it's gonna be. I feel like it might be a boy because literally my family is all boys. Like my dad's all brothers.
It's a dominant gene.
They all had sons.
Nice.
There's like one baby girl in the family. My cousin Bobby had a baby girl. So we'll find out. I'll let you guys know what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been kind of like, I'm excited
Can
about
we do
that.
our own reveal party for you?
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. It's me alone in my apartment. Yeah.
That would be perfect.
Drinking Budweiser.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a boy.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Here's your bed.
So we'll see. So that's my experience. I'm excited though.
Get
So
him a little
they're
tiny baby onesie.
I can't wait to hook them up with like
Budweiser
all like
onesie.
cool like little band T-shirts and stuff like that. So
Very
yeah.
Aw.
So I need to make sure he or she knows how to play guitar like pretty early on. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's very important.
I'm gonna have to
Teach
be
him
the
young.
funkle, right? The fun uncle.
Yeah.
The weird
I don't
uncle
know if
out
you
in-
want to call it
the
that,
weird
though,
uncle
'cause
out in
that's
California.
Really weird.
Yeah. When the kid like
Yeah.
wants to escape for a little while, he can like come hang in LA.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun.
It's like, Uncle Johnny, teach me about spitting.
Yeah.
No, I will not.
Yeah.
You are a lady. Or if it's a guy, then you're like, yeah, okay, sure.
All right, bro.
I'm going to take you to Max's house. She has this roommate.
He knows all the stuff.
Yeah. It's going to be great. That's very cliche, if you will.
Oh.
Oh.